All right, Kenman here. Today we have a little bag from CJRB. We're continuing my overview and reflection after a few weeks of having the knives that I picked up at Blade Show Atlanta. Had a great time out there. I'll link some of the videos in the description if you hadn't had a chance to check them out yet. If you ever can get to a Blade Show, I highly recommend it. Great community, great people, and a bunch of fun knives as well. What do we get from CJRB? Boom, there it is, bag on the floor. Today we're looking at the CJRB Nanner. Boom. This is just a fun one. I made a short with this and someone made the comment, I can't decide if I love it or hate it. And my response was yes. Yes, in every way. It's awesome. It's ugly, but it's ugly in all the right ways. It's got a lot of action. It's really fun. I dig it. Let's break it down. The CJRB Nanner. We have an AR RPM 9 blade with a crazy Persian upswept, but it goes down first in a weird banana shape. It's awesome. We got the G10. They do offer this in a few other colors if you want to get just a standard boring black or green, sure. But I mean, if you want to get the unripened Nanner, yellow with the lime green. Dusty Rhodes, Dustin is the designer of this awesome knife. Great guy. I met him in Texas and then saw him again in Atlanta. Really fun to hang out and talk to him. He's got some real cool designs. Check him out. This is one of them. I was glad to be the first person to buy one at the show. Great knife. Look at this thing. Okay. Unripened Nanner. So he wanted to create an upswept blade, but still maintain a usable tip for standard like tasks that you would have with a knife. A lot of times, if the blade just goes straight or the handle goes straight and then you've got that upswept Persian blade, it's more of a skinner, because you get in here to do some skinning and you're using that belly more and the tip kind of tends to be a little high for doing normal tasks. So he was trying to find a knife design that would have that upsweep but then still put that tip in a spot for doing some draw cuts and some more normal type of knife use. I think he was successful with it. What do you think? Very fun. And the unripened Nanner color just sold it for me. I saw this originally in Texas. They were not available as of yet, but they had them in Atlanta. I picked one up. I love it. This thing is great. Thumb studs and the flick out work really well. Front flipper on there is flawless, easy to kind of even get in there with your index and flip it out. Crossbar lock. Crossbar lock works really well. Easy swing, swings out, swings shut. The fidget factor and the style and the feel of this is just fun. The other thing is when you actually grab it and hold it in your hand with this weird shape and the sweep to it, the scoop right there, it's actually really comfortable in the hand. When you get in there and just kind of drop your middle finger right there and get a hold of it, it feels nice. It feels secure. There are some jimps right in there and that sweep that just kind of feel nice. Your thumb rides in there for, you could do the skinning stuff, but you could still also get in there with that point and poke and cut some boxes or whatever it is you're doing. The little kind of pinchish grip feels really nice. The lock bar is easy to access, actuate. Clip can be swapped to the other side for the lefties and the righties. Both have the opportunity to get that clip how they want it. The unripened Nanner is just a win. Look at all the jimps on the back of the back spacer. Also, when you get this in that reverse grip, thumb sits right on there. This is extremely comfortable as well if you were ever in a need to hold a blade in this direction. Fun stuff. Blade is centered nicely, solid, no play. It is a crossbar lock. Crossbar locks tend to have a little more loosey-goosey on the detent because you're kind of going off of the crossbar detent. But the way that these thumb studs are kicked in there, you can, it's tough to kind of I can go like that and kind of give it a little push, kind of maybe get in the socket, but because the thumb studs are so riding up there and you got this scoop going to it, when you go to push, it just flicks it out really effortlessly. It's almost like it's forcing you to push away, which helps it just slam out much easier. And of course I can fail it. If you put any pressure on there, I was like this, have my pressure on the lock. Obviously the lock moves when it opens, so if you're putting that pressure on there, that could slow it down a little bit. But I love the way this thing feels. This is just a silly, cute, fun knife. These are on sale right now. They weren't available for a while, but they do have them at CJRB. I have a link down in the description. I do have a little affiliate with them. Would save it would, if you want to help the channel out, a couple bucks. You can use that link to make the purchase, but right now they are on sale for 46 bucks. If you're getting this right when the video comes out. Otherwise, I think they go for 62. Excellent price for a AR RPM 9, a G10 with a great action, a fun lock on it. It's just neat. If you even remotely think this is interesting, I say go ahead and grab one. It's fun. Boom. What happened to the wind today? It was just an instant zoom. So, the swoopy S shape, almost 7 3/8 end to end. Blade is 3 1/8. You could say 3 1/2 up at that angle there. And there is almost a 3 1/2 cutting surface with a swooping belly. Persian style. 4 1/4 on the handle. Alright, blade is 0.09. And it starts to thin out right about there. And it sweeps to a little thin point. Nice little grind on there. A few more jumps would be all right, but because of the sweep, it feels good. It locks your thumb right into that spot. Handle is 0.44 thick. 0.9 thickest on the blade, 0.98. I was going to say, how wide is it? Because it swoops, I don't know, whatever. Battery is not dying, still going. Thought she was going to be swapped out sometime a long time ago, but here we are, still kicking. 2.42, smaller knife. 3.29 on the drop bear. We'll look at that alongside this in a second. So 2.42, definitely a lighter offering. It is a little bit smaller. But man, the action on this is super fun, I'm telling you. So Kaiser Drop Air is the one I use to compare everything on my unboxings and reviews. It's a great bug out size, pyrite size, daily carry, not quite full size. These are about the same. Obviously there's a little sweep to it, so it might feel or look maybe, I don't know, is it longer or not because it sweeps. Handle is pretty much the same. Looks like that Persian blade is just the tiniest bit longer though. So really, I would have guessed it's a little smaller than the drop bear size, but it is actually about the same, almost a little bigger. All right, let's get out the paper test. Right. Nice. Oops. I was coming in at a weird angle there. Look at that, sweep. I was trying to sweep it. There we go. She's nice and slicey. Also, that curve on there, on that belly, allows you to kind of get on that tip like this and just get in there and do that work. This is nice and slicey. 8, 8.5 on the scale. Do I do a poor scale on the cut test? How could I improve on it? Comment below, let me know. This is fun. Unripened, well, I've deemed to name it the unripened Nanner. But if you look it up, it's just the CJRB Nanner, Nanner, as in banana. Unripened style right here. That front flipper, that crossbar, the studs. Excellent choice for just a fun, cool knife. Thanks again, Dustin, for creating this design and being a cool guy. Get to hang out with you next time I'm in Blade Show. Stay sharp, everyone. We'll see you soon.